as I look around this set, I don't know why I'm so emotional.
Yeah, it's good.
I look at the beauty and wonder of us. So we have Lebanese,
Yes.
we have Egyptian, we have Eritrean, we have Taiwanese, we have Filipino. If you want to talk about the wonder of the world, the wonder of God looking at us and saying, you are my beloved daughter, you're created in my image, this is wonder. And I just wonder if we could just go quickly about what do you want to share to the world about your own culture that we'll just kind of tweak wonder and curiosity. I want people to go, oh, I didn't know this about your culture. What is, wow. So, and let's start with you and we'll kind of go around. Like what's one thing?
You mean like the hummus?
The hummus. The hummus.
We still have to have
the
a meal.
hummus.
We can start to. It's all about the food and the hospitality. That's kind of like how cultures are known for certain things. I think one thing that I thought was really curious when we were young, our parents would teach us about how our roots were in the Phoenician. And the Phoenicians created the alphabet. And without that, we wouldn't have gotten the alphabet. I was like, wow, that's pretty cool.
Really, yeah.
Very cool.
I think one big part that I'd love people to understand, especially those of us that are in church and welcoming newcomers in our doors, is that family is so important to people with Lebanese heritage. And as we are talking about us as the family of God, like,
Good.
also be careful of how we use that word. Because when we say we're family, we're like, we mean it.
Yeah, that's good. All right, Sandra,
I love that.
keep going around.
Yes, so similar with the food and the hugs and everything.
Yeah.
One
Lots of
thing,
noise.
there's actually two expressions that you'll hear a lot from, Egyptian, Coptic people, and one of them I remember learning as a little kid. Every time we'd visit like our aunties, we call them tant, and you'd say, "Hi tant, how are you?" If it was at a happy occasion, "Oh, thanks God, Habibi." Great, everything's good. But then if we were at the hospital and it was a bad scene, "How are you, tant?" "Oh, thanks God, Habibi." And I remember saying to my mom, like, that's really hard, right? Like, thank God, like things are bad. And it was taught to me that this is our people's way of honoring the First Thessalonians. I think it's 15:18, where they say, like, thank God in everything. And we have a book of prayers called the Ashbeya, and we say that thank God for everything and everything concerning everything. And the other one is God willing. If you ask me anything, hey, Sandra, you want to go for shawarma?
I know it's true.
The answer is yes.
Always like, yes, God willing.
Even like my professional email, I will always say God willing.
Yeah.
And that comes from the book of James, where he says, how do you know what God has for you? You say, if the Lord wills.
Yeah, amazing. I love that.
And I don't want to bring the mood down a little bit, but in the same vein, I think a wonder in my culture is how we mourn, right? We really grieve in community, and I remember as a child going to so many people's houses that have lost someone, and I'm like, how do you know this person? How are they related to us? Did you know the person that passed? But in our culture, it's huge to show your respect and pay your respect when someone has lost someone, even if you don't directly know the person that passed away. And there's this big process of like mourning, and there's permission to grieve loudly and freely, and so that's the wonder in my culture.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know Taiwan really well because it's a tiny little country. But for me, it represents resilience because it's been colonized from way back when, from Portuguese to Spanish to Dutch to Japanese, Chinese. I mean, it's always been. But instead of responding with self-preservation or attacking or oppression. What Taiwan has done is we're just going to work really, really hard. And they went through something called economic miracle, where they were within a very short number of years able to turn things around. You get a lot of things made in Taiwan now that are worth. And so because of the economic stability, they were able to manage without aggression to be able to survive and thrive. So I think that's amazing.
That is amazing.
And for the Filipino culture, I mean, how could you not know we're about hospitality, parties, and celebration? But there is a word, just quick, it's called kapwa. And it's actually this philosophical concept that means that others are a part of yourself. That we're promoting a culture of sharing and interconnectedness. So it's not about individualism. It's all that we all belong to one another. We extend responsibility to all people. And so therefore, if you look at the Filipino culture, it's like family, celebration, food, care, and hospitality is so the focus. And I know a lot of people know that, but if you didn't, that's why you're like, why are you like that? It's like, because that's in our DNA, is to celebrate, is to be together, and it's to say, I'm not alone on this island. We're all in this together.